What's up, guys? I'm back for another season. I have no idea why, but here we go. For the Wednesday game, Dallas Cowboys travel to the New York Giants. And my pick is the Giants because the Cowboys are a bit beat up, and with Witten Spleen and everything else, it'll be tough for the America's team to overcome that and beat the defending Super Bowl champs. For my Sunday games, the Colts travel to Chicago to take on the Bears, and this is a no-brainer. Chicago will dominate the rebuilding Colts. The Colts will need more than just luck on their side to pull this upset, if you see what I did. The Eagles travel to Cleveland to play the Browns, and I gotta go with the Eagles in this one. I don't think the Browns defense is strong enough to contain Vic, but don't be surprised to see Vic get injured in this one. Then again, when doesn't he get injured? The Rams will take on the Lions, and I'm going with the Lions because the Stafford Megatron show will be full effect in this one. New England will play Tennessee, and it's always hard to pick against Brady and the New England Patriots, which is why I won't. Patriots all the way in this one. The Falcons take on the Chiefs, and I'm picking the Falcons. Even though the Chiefs aren't the joke they were a couple years ago, they still can't compete with the elite teams like the Falcons. Jacksonville will go to Minnesota to play the Vikings, and I gotta go with the Jaguars in this one. Even though both teams have Pro Bowler running backs, they won't really be a factor this week, thanks to Jones-Drew's holdout and the rehabbing Peterson. I think this comes down to the young quarterbacks, and I'll give the slight edge to Gabbert. The Redskins will go to New Orleans, and the regular season debut of RG3 will sadly be overshadowed by the many suspended Saints. But sadly for the Redskins fans, Drew Brees is not one of those suspended, and he'll be the star of this game, and the Saints will get the win. Buffalo goes to play the Jets in New York, and the Jets had a surprisingly terrible season, but we all know preseason doesn't mean shit. And I'd look for the Jets, a completely different team against their AFC East rivals, and squeak out the win in the end. Dolphins will take on the Texans, and there's not much to say about Miami. It's going to take an army to stop Arian Foster in this game, and even if they somehow manage to do that, having a rookie quarterback like Tannehill throwing the ball, those Houston defenders are going to be licking their chops every pass. And my choice for game of the day, 49ers take on the Packers. Now the 49ers had the best defense in the NFL last year, but it takes more than that to beat the Packers. And as much as I'd like to see this upset happen, I think the Packers will win this low-scoring game and get the W. And in a battle of NFC West rivals, the Seahawks will travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. And I think Seattle takes this one because the quarterbacks are both awful, but when it comes to the running game, Mr. Skittles, Marshawn Lynch, is a beast, and he'll be the offense difference maker in this game. Carolina will travel to Tampa Bay to take on their rival Buccaneers. And will Cam Newton be as impressive in his sophomore year as his freshman year? No, but he'll still be pretty damn good. And I think these teams have seen him now and will defend him better, but he's still got the talent to lead his team past a horrible Tampa Bay team. And in the Sunday night game, the Steelers will play the Broncos. And it'll be interesting to see how Peyton does in his first full game back, especially against the Steelers defense. But I think the Steelers D will win this battle. It will be close, but Peyton will return, will be spoiled by the Steelers. And in the Monday night games, Cincinnati will travel to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. And this is a great Monday night game. For the longest time, the Ravens defense has dominated, but it'll be interesting to see how they can match up against AJ Green. But it's the Ravens at home. They didn't lose a single game at home last season, so I'm going to go with the Ravens in this nail biter. And then later Monday night, the Chargers go to the Black Hole to take on the Raiders. This is a great way to end the first week of NFL action. The Chargers and the Raiders always play a great hard tackling game against each other. But the Chargers D can stop McFadden. Phillip Rivers will go to work on his Raiders D and lead the team to victory. Alright, well those are my picks. Probably disagree with most of them. Agree with some of them. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next week.